Hello, this is Lance Jones, Legend Driver, Las Vegas and more, baby. I just left Austin Tide on East Sierra, I think Drive. I think it's Drive. I may have to edit it later, but yeah, I believe it's Sierra Drive. It's on the same alignment as Spring Valley. No, yeah, no Spring Mountain. It just Las Vegas. A lot of these street names changed, but it's like a quarter mile from Desert Inn, because Spring Mountain is like a quarter mile from Desert Inn. So this is like east. It's basically it goes east a little bit, but I know like in Vegas the street names change. Throughout the alignment. But it's basically it goes from Paradise by the Convention Center to like the Boulevard Mall in Maryland. So it basically look like a mile, yeah, a mile long, cause basically like it's like a side street in between Desert and 20. How Spring Valley is on like the west going to west side, Chinatown and stuff. But um, the guy, the well, I didn't talk to the woman. I think like a husband and wife that own this place, cause they probably get busy in the evening time, and then they die and everything. The place stays on like 3 a.m., but it's kind of in. This is kind of like the hood a little bit. I'm surprised they on this side of town. I'd be afraid to be on this side of town. But I got sticky rice. I wanted fried rice, but I didn't want to pay the fried rice prices. Um, but yeah, this food is getting like expensive to buy. It really is. But I keep eating it though, but it's all right. But yeah, this is sticky rice. This man didn't give me any soy sauce. I ain't had no. Well, sometimes that's bad for you, because for men they say soy sauce will give you more estrogen, so I really don't need it. I mean, if it's in the food, it's in the food. That's fine. But yeah, they say men shouldn't be eating soy sauce anyway. Maybe not large quantities. But this wheel is in the damn way. See if I can pull my seat back a little bit more. Oh yeah, a lot. I gotta remember I can't put this in the oven in the microwave unless I pour this out. Oh, I got sauce here, but it's not soy sauce. I got some kind of sauce. Uh, uh, and using peanuts for put time, but I lock my doors. But I'm just gonna eat. I didn't start driving. I did my other job. You know, and I'm finna do this Ubering. They gave me a container that the thing is broke. Cause these containers are like reusable, but this is broke. They gave me one that's broke, so I can't really. Well, I can reuse this, but it'd be hard to reuse because it's broke. But let me show you the portage. Yeah, I still gotta show you the portage. Yeah, it looks good, but well, it's not. It does look good. Cause this is portage. It's the sauces they gave me. I gotta change my earbud because it's low. Let me change my earbud. I took a little nap in between jobs, and now I'm finna drop a little bit. But I gotta take a towel down because my back is hurting. Let's see what this is. I don't know what the hell this is. It's kind of like sweet and sour, like duck sauce is sweet. This is like spicy. Oh, this is what he was talking about. He was like, "Do I want it spicy?" Um, I'll put this in the rice. Some girl walking her dog and she looking at me. Um, Awesome Thai. That's the name of the place. Awesome Thai. Yeah, it's by the Las Vegas Convention Center. I may come back here and get like fried rice. Um, I'm on Pacific time. It's 1:12 a.m. You Central Time Zone? Yeah, yeah. Cause where I'm from, Little Rock is 3:13 a.m. Yeah, this rice is hot. Yeah, I just found out one of my friends is sick. My brother's sick too. They don't think he's gonna live much longer, but um, he doesn't have to keep fighting and stuff. Cause they say Mississippi, yeah, Mississippi, and that's Arkansas. But yeah, you gotta like be a fighter and stuff. My brother, has. I mean, he's been a fighter. When he was kids, he had asthma. I think he still has it, but it's not like, I'm trying to say, It hasn't flared up in a while. Yeah, he had asthma when we were kids. I remember he was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing, Billy. Um, yeah, when we were kids, he was in the hospital because he had asthma bad. But when he got out of school, he started smoking and drinking. You know, that would cause him to have these problems. He had a heart attack. He recovered for that. Then he got shot, in his bedroom. The bullet came through his bedroom because somebody was playing with a gun. And yeah, he don't have that much longer to live, but as long as he keep fighting, he'll live, though. Hopefully, he'll live as long as he can. Yeah, thank you, yeah. Yeah, but he so young though. Yeah, he does turn 47 like July 13th. I turned 50 in 2 months. Like 2 months. I mean, yeah, I am. I mean, I do have life insurance on him, so you know, the funeral will be covered though. But I just hope that it won't be until I hope it's not right now, cause I don't know how my mama gonna take it. My uncle, he love my uncle. I don't know how my uncle gonna take it and how my sister gonna take it, younger sister. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to have a good time on my birthday. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. Sorry. Uh, Sorry, y'all. I just had to blow my nose. Ugh. Yeah. What's up, Justin? But yeah, my little brother is a fighter though. He's a fighter. He survived having asthma. He survived, his heart attack he had 2019, and he survived getting shot. It was like early 2024, so he survived all that. But yeah, I hate thinking about it, but I just glad that I was able to get like insurance on him, you know, cause I know when my dad died and everything in 2012, he didn't have like a headstone until like 2021. I had to pay for it out of my pocket. Yeah, but I appreciate the early birthday shout out and everything. But yeah, yeah, I'll be okay. I mean, I'm just gonna remember the good times I had with my brother. We used to work together. We used to work together. We used to work together, have the same shift and everything. I mean, if y'all seen him, you'd be like, he's not your brother, but yeah, he's my brother. I remember in school, they They thought he was like Hispanic, because he's light skinned, got curly hair. But his father is biracial, black and white. So, but I know his dad is like lighter than him. He almost look white, but you can tell he's mixed. But I don't know if his father's still living a lot. Yeah, if his dad is, he needs to find out about my brother, his status, because if you're a parent and you lose your child and everything, that's very hard, because while I was in high school, my aunt, lost her son, her oldest son. My mama said, if she would lost my older sister, she went in crazy house. My auntie did go kind of crazy though. She did. Yeah, she 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 changed. She really changed. She really did. I mean, I think she. I think she got worse though, but she, you know, she was still maintaining herself for a while, but I think it really affected her. Losing her son. Yeah, cause my cousin got shot, and they caught the guy who did it. I think they caught the guy that shot my brother too, cause he was outside playing with a gun. My brother should have left Little Rock. I mean, I had to get out of Little Rock. Everything, yeah, but I should have. Oh no, I wish I would have got all of them out of Little Rock. Cause Little Rock, is bad. Well, if I had a lady here, I can pass it, but I don't have nobody with me. But I mean, I mean, I'm kind of ready. I'm not gonna say I'm ready for him to die, but if he does die, I have to accept it. Like I say, I never did a friend before. I never had to bury somebody in my family. Well, my dad, yeah, but I wasn't over it though. But this friend, since it's my policy, I'm gonna have to be over it. I just hope it's no time soon. But I probably should call my aunt, because they had to bury my granny 15 years ago. I had to talk to them about it. Yeah, I may have to call my aunt and talk to her about it tomorrow. The process, because they buried my granny, my granddad, and then my aunt had to bury her in-laws, my aunt and uncle. Well, my uncle, by marriage, he had to bury his parents too, so I may need to call him about it tomorrow. But I really don't want to think about that. Or I may just look up Google, about the process, But I know I had to fly in Little Rock or drive Little Rock, either one. But yeah, that's something I don't want to think about. Then my friend that was helping me when I moved to my condo, he's sick too, and he's from Arkansas too. But they say death comes in threes. I know my friend mama died like in April. Well, it was like the end of April, early May. Yeah, she died. He didn't just have to go to the funeral. I mean, he could have went, I think, but he just, yeah, he was good. He was concerned about having a place to stay, but his dad said, he could have stayed with him, but he said his dad's funny acting. He'll say one thing and then he get there and then he may change his mind. But I mean, I'm sure somebody let you stay with them. But I think he should have went, and stayed. Because I could have took him to Texas, because I went in May and June. I could have took him to Texas in May and then picked him up in June because I had to go to Little Rock twice. Yeah, let me go ahead and set this food down because I don't want to get sleepy. Um, and this food get sleepy, and then when I pull over, go home, I sleep. I don't know. I know we had to pay for the funeral, the headstone, the plot, and all they got to do all that. The funeral, pay the funeral home, the church, the service gonna be. We really don't need like a funeral car or nothing. It's a lot of money. But I probably can rent like a van or something. Yeah, I probably can rent like a van or something and go back there. Or go back there when the time comes. But I really don't want to think about that because I never thought I had. I mean, I mean, it is good to get life insurance. No, you never know. I mean, I just never thought I had to actually use it because my brother is supposed to die after I pass away because he's younger. But it's just terrible. He just been through a lot. I remember when we was kids, I accidentally slammed his hand in my grandfather's car. Oh, I thought I was gonna get in trouble, but it was an accident. I wasn't trying to do that, but who knows? Just you just as kids, you do a lot of stuff that you yeah, you do a lot of stuff that is not intentional, but it happens. Okay, not nice that you're back. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Uh, I just have to Google, how to deal, how to bury how to bury a person. I gotta like Google that. I really don't want to call my aunt, because my aunt, when my granddad, my aunt took it hard. I really want to call them about that, but may have to. I mean, I can call my uncle about it though, but I really don't want to do that. Hmm. But the food was good, it was a little spicy, but I dealt with it and everything. I ate it. Um, I just had to take a day at a time. I mean, I got stuff going on myself. I know my classmates, gave me that support. They say they go pray for my brother. Um, I know I have like in me. I know his classmates that hate my guts. But in time of need, we all should be there for each other. Um, I just hope that my brother lives, be here. I mean, I don't want him to die this year. I really don't want him to die at all, but not this year, because I know next year I'm supposed to go to Atlantic City. I probably gone for like 2 weeks. I just hope that he don't die while I'm in Atlantic City. I'm gonna have to reschedule that trip if he does die during that time. But yeah, I didn't go and get off of here. I appreciate y'all being on here. Y'all give me y'all support. I just don't want to think about death. I mean, I know it's a website called death.com. I think it showed a picture of Abraham Lincoln when he was in his casket. I mean, we all know how he died. That crazy. Don't shout the engine. Yeah, that crazy actor killed him. Because he blamed him for ruining the South. But I mean, black people were slaves. Black people got treated bad and stuff. So he was doing what he thought that was right. To free the slaves, to free the black people. And he lost his life because of that. And then I remember he was saying like when he gave his I guess it was like the inaugural his inaugural speech. He was like, I was close to the president. I could have shot him then. Fucking man. And then he wanted to like kill like I guess his cabinet too. He tried to get out and killed, and he ended up getting shot in like a wooden house. They set on fire, and he was like hopping with like a broken leg. I guess the adrenaline. He jumped out. I just be walking around with a broken leg, and that was in the 1800s. Not like now. Cause I know now if he got shot in 2026, Lincoln, he probably would have survived. And they said, like a lot of these people got shot. Like back then, they got shot today, they'd still be alive. And all those soldiers, that got shot and everything, they got their legs cut off and feet cut off and all that. Today's technology, a lot of them will survive. A lot of them die for like diseases and stuff anyway. But all them guys would have lived if it was like 2026, back then. But to imagine being a slave in 2026, I just you driving the car and then you see like people in chains on a plantation, but the U.S. is more well, prison. It's like slavery in a way, but it's like people that commit crimes and stuff. No, shut up, Dodger. I was not. I knew people on there. One of my friends, boyfriends was on game banging, and then my cousins were like walking down the street on there. No, I went on game banging in Little Rock. Crazy. Yeah. Dodger. My brother. Yeah, he graduated a year before you did. But yeah, I didn't tell you. My brother is sick. I don't know if I told you or not, but yeah, my brother. He had a heart attack in 2019 because he was drinking and smoking. He recovered from that, but he had to have a stent in his heart. And then 2024, he got shot through his bedroom window. His memory is like off a little bit. He still can remember some stuff, but not everything. And he needs a heart. His heart is like at 10%, and he may not have that much. I'm not no thug. Half thug is weight on another thug. Yeah, but yeah, he may not be here much longer than one of my friends that live here. I remember you was arguing with him on Facebook about Benny Siegel. Yeah, I don't know if you remember though, but yeah, that guy he was arguing with Eddie Howard, he's sick too. He's from Arkansas. He said he had a terminal illness and he ain't gonna be here much longer either. And then I have another friend that lost his mom in like April. Yeah, it's just weird. And then I lost. It was somebody outside playing with a gun. I think they called him. Yeah, it was somebody playing with a gun outside the apartments that they live in. Yeah, yeah, but I know he told me about being shot. When I was there last time. I remember he said he was in bed, and then he felt something hit him, and then he said I guess he touched his head and he said he felt blood, and then he called my sister. My sister. I mean, my sister called me crying about it. I was at work. I was still working at the jail then. I remember she called me crying about it and stuff. that wasn't good at all. But yeah, yeah. Hopefully he won't die this year. Hopefully he won't. Hopefully it's hopefully never. But you can never say. But he has to like fight. For his life. That they say once you give up everything you die. But if you're a fighter, you'll live longer. You been shot? Oh, I never knew that. Yeah, I never been shot. I've been shot with BB gun, but yeah, I'm not shot with a real gun. I got shot in my leg. It hurt like hell. And then my cousin who I fell out with, it was his friend that shot me with a BB gun. And then I started hollering, and then he begged me not tell my grandparents because he would have got his ass whooped. He would have got his ass whooped. Yeah, I got a brother. 1979. He was born in 79. I got a brother, and I had three stepbrothers. One of my stepbrothers died, so I have two stepbrothers. Yeah, my stepsisters died, so I only have two stepbrothers left. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know one friend was telling me to get a tattoo. I'm like, I don't want to get no tattoo. I never had my ears pierced. Well, I did get acupuncture in my ear one time, but I had to take it out. It closed back up. So the acupuncture is like a piercing, I guess, in a way. Yeah, I really need to be driving. But yeah, yeah, that's what's going on with me. Dealing with my brother and stuff. And my sister hates to talk about it, but we have to deal with life and death. No, excuse me. I mean, I don't like talking about death. I mean, I'm talking about it because I asked one of my friends about like helping me bolt down my dishwasher, and he told me he can't do it, because he's ill. But he told me he can like tell me how to bolt it down. So that's what that So I was talking to him about that. So I found out he was sick, and then my brother's sick. But my brother been sick off and on since he been shot. He did get his disability. So he has income, and I know I know my friend mom passed away, but he wasn't in touch with her at all. But yeah, she passed away too. Um, I mean, I did have a cousin that passed away. I think she passed away last year. And, outside Lurk in Melbourne, she passed away too. But I mean, my brother probably could have got her heart. I don't know, but I don't know. Like the heart thing, I don't know how it works. I don't know if I mean, I don't know if a young person can get a person heart that's like in the 80s or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. And plus, my brother's is in another state, and then my friend lives in Vegas, so I don't know how that would work. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know I need to start eating healthier, but I didn't have any soy sauce with the Thai food, so that's a start. You know, yeah, and soy sauce. They say soy sauce. Men should eat soy sauce because soy sauce supposed to give you more estrogen or something. That, yeah, they say soy sauce is bad for men anyway. So I didn't have any soy sauce. I mean, our MSGs. Well, I mean, I was just. Oh my God. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Hold on. I gotta take this thing. I think it's this one. Well, I mean, I'm just doing a critique video. You know, just doing a critique video. I mean, you the one suggested that I do critique videos. I mean, I don't have to really do these videos, but I'm just tired of talking about my cousin all the time. I'm really tired of talking about him. But I just know that he's not invited to the funeral. I already made that clear. He's not coming to the funeral at all. His mom can come, but she talking his shit. I I put her ass out the funeral. Uh, well, I mean, I do cook at home. I do cook at home, but I just don't. I mean, I do cook at home, but it's hard to eat. Like, I don't know. It's hard to eat that food when you're like driving and stuff. Like meal prep and everything. Like if you have like a job to where you can like sit down, and take a break and everything. Like I want my water to take breaks and stuff. It'd be easy to eat the food, but like how I'm working and stuff, you know, it's hard to like eat meal prep food and stuff. I'm not. I mean, I can do it, but no. I mean, my cousin ain't invited, so he's not invited. And I wouldn't punch my aunt, you know. I wouldn't punch her at the funeral. I just tell her to leave if she want to act a fool. Cause I mean, if you like disown me and everything, what and and then you take it out on my brother and sister. You talk to my older sister, but yet you don't talk to anybody else but her. Um, and even my brother, the last time I was there, he was saying what my cousin did was stupid, and he's supposed to be, shot in the head. Well, he got a bullet taken out. Everything. Even he was telling me, what happened, with wine and stuff was stupid. For somebody that got shot, that lost their memory, he was telling me what my cousin did was stupid. Yeah, I don't smoke. I don't smoke or drink, so that's no issue. I mean, I could. I could just eat like salads and everything. I could do that, but they say the lettuce, the lettuce. They say that they had to pull lettuce because the lettuce was like contaminated. But yeah, I really need to get off of here though. Um, but I figure something out though. But I probably need to call my aunt, my other aunt, cause she did my granny funeral. I probably call her about how to, when somebody passed away, how does that process work, I'm gonna have to call them about that, because they they had to bury, people in the family and people on his side of the family. Doug's a bully. You don't bully me. Crazy. But yeah, I do, I do need to get off of here though. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now. Let me just give me a second. Let me just do this right now while I'm thinking about it. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. Well, I need to cut my hair and stuff, so I was gonna do something about the mustache, but I'm probably gonna cut the mustache off and start back over. Um, I was just thinking about Walmart. Thinking about Joanne, Natalie. What's the other girl name? The other girl name? I can't remember what the other girl name. The one that was pregnant. That was a cashier. And she stopped being a cashier. Is her name Tina? Yeah, I remember she was pregnant. Then she had a baby, and I remember you was cool with her. And then when I came out that video like 2012, y'all wasn't cool no more. I'm not finna pay $100 for a haircut. think her name was Tina. I think um the black girl. She was pregnant uh when I was there. When I was there, she was pregnant. She had a baby. She came back. Yeah, cause she was a cashier. She was a cashier when I was there. As a cashier. She was like the dark brown skinned girl. She was pregnant then. Went went went. Well, I saw like coming back up there. Like to visit at nighttime. She wasn't a cashier. I think her name was Tina. I think. Um, cause I remember she was hanging around another black girl that you couldn't stand either, and the other black girl with Brooke was new. What was she wasn't there when I was working there, but she was there. Why she come like visit like around the time my dad passed away. I mean, I forgot her name. I think her name was Tina. I think. Yeah, cause she was a cashier around time. Yeah, I remember Susan, the older lady. I remember Susan, cause Susan had a sister that worked at the store I transferred to on Fifth Avenue North. And I can't even think of her name either. But yeah, I'm not gonna bring up the person I'm not gonna bring her no this other person. I'm not gonna bring her up at all. Oh shit, I forgot that girl name. Damn, I forgot her name. I really did. But yeah, oh, it's a fucking out. Yeah, I got yeah. Dora. Yeah, I didn't want to say Dora name, but this other girl, the one I'm talking about, she was a cashier on Graveyard, and she ended up get off the front end, and she was stalking. She ended up being a stalker. But the last time I talked to Dora, she was working in Buckeye at the distribution center. Yeah, that's the last time I talked to Dora. But I think I'm still friends with her on Facebook though. I just haven't talked to her in a long time. But I remember she got in trouble and stuff. But I remember she thought she was gonna get fired, but I remember like the writers and everything. At the year the writers fall off. But I remember she had writers and everything. I remember she was worried about losing her job. Um, I worked at Walmart at your store like 2008, 2009. So yeah, that was almost 20 years ago. But I should never transfer to a 59th North. I probably still have my job. But but Shaw kept giving me a hard time. I mean, I left because of Shaw. I know Shaw was your girl and everything, but she would just give me. I don't know. It, I mean, it's like when people give me a hard time. I would transfer. Cause it's like it's like at jobs, if I stay at jobs that they fire me, so transferring was what I did. I started transferring to keep from losing my job. That's what I did. I transferred. Um, yeah, I remember saying, he used to be like beating her up and stuff. Martin, yeah, his name was Martin. Yeah, I just hope that he's not beating her up now. But I don't know how anybody can let somebody put their hand. I just can't. Yeah, I can't. Be in a relationship with somebody putting their hand. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Really can't. Yeah. But yeah, I really need to get off of here. His name was Chris. No, I thought his name was Martin. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get into all that, but yeah, I remember she told. Yeah, I remember she told me his name was Martin. Unless she lied, I don't know. But yeah, I need. Yeah, I need Marilyn. Who was Marilyn? Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification comment below. 6060 free speak out. I mean, you can text me, Dodge. You can text me. Um, Wash such hands, be social distance where needed, wear masks when needed. Come up because needs to get let John drive Las Vegas more, baby. Thank you for listening. Y'all have a good day. Peace.